Hello and welcome to this week's Live Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. On this week's show I shall be chatting to the extraordinarily talented singer-songwriter Amber Clxre. And we'll also be playing lots of homegrown music by local bands. I hope you're all well and are having a great week. Let's kick this week's show off with the new banger from New Age Grace, Without Conscience. That was the very, very, very latest from New Age Grace, Without Conscience. Just very recently released, probably the last week or so. So great to hear from them. They're going to be playing next on Friday the 5th of April 2024. They're going to be playing at Firebug with Sage and Firecracken. Great stuff from them. So that'll be Friday 5th of April 2024 at Firebug with Sage and Firecracken. So that's New Age Grace. Great to hear from them. Lovely stuff. Okay, so now it's a brand new song from a brand new band. Here's Lions of March and Redemption. If any of you have been on the live music scene for a while, you might recognise that voice from the very talented Christopher Brown, who used to be the lead singer in Raptor Sound, probably about 7 or 8 years ago, one of my favourites. So yeah, that was a new band and Lions of March. Don't think they've done any gigs yet, but they will be doing soon. They're recording and stuff at the moment. So yes, good to see a new band on the block. Talking about brand new songs, here's the latest banger from Michael Vickers. Just recently released. It's a song about his amazing mum called Rosemary Vickers. Hello, Rosemary, if you're listening. And it was released on Mother's Day 2024. Here's Michael Vickers and Ro.
From a kid when I found it tough to last week, when I thought I weren't good enough, you've been the person who makes it okay, made me the person who I am today. Top of the list, greatest there is, perfect as perfect can be. Too modest to glow, but honestly bro, it's so good to know you're happy. Feel I need to make it clear how much we need you. You'd wait patiently at skating, I'd run late but you'd remain relaxed. I'd beg for you to take some cash, you would laugh and just say don't be daft. about the films that I watch, the songs that I make, and you've always been there whenever I'm not quite okay. Top of the list, greatest there is, perfect as perfect can be. Too modest to glow, but honestly, bro, it's so good to know you're happy. Feel I need to make it clear how much we need you. Some say someday I'll find a way to pay you back. You'd say it's okay, don't worry darling, you already have. Top of the list, best there is, perfect as perfect can be. Too modest to glow, but honestly bro, it's so good to know you're happy. Feel I need to make it clear how much we need you. Top of the list, greatest there is, perfect as perfect can be. Too modest to glow, but honestly bro, it's so good to know you're happy. Feel I need to make it clear how much we need you. Feel I need to make it clear how much we need you. You'd be saving every day to take us haven breaks on holiday, bent over backwards daily. I'm amazed you never broke your back. You never ever moaned about that. Just sat there dishing praise and doing favours. You're amazing fact, the greatest at maintaining spinning plates.
That was the very latest from Michael Vickers, a song about his wonderful mum, Ro. Okay, still on the subject of very latest bangers. We got quite a few of them this week. We're going to have the very latest one from Comprehend. It's called Started in, I think this is how you pronounce it, Started in Cunch. That's C-U-N-C-H. I've Googled that as well. Apparently a cunch is a piece of clothing that combines a poncho and bottoms, usually pants rather than shorts. So assuming that's the cunch he's talking about, let's have a listen and make up our own minds. So here's Comprehend, Started in Cunch. Or it might be Sunch. No, Cunch.
Yeah. Catch me in the back room, spitting all these mad rap tunes. I just wanna go, me like a vacuum. Probably gonna hoe with me cause I had 2 sips of this whiskey. You could say that this shit's too risky. If I'm honest, I don't know who's with me. Got some, but nobody wanna frisk me. I just want peace, but they really wanna diss me. What have I got to lose? I'm an alky, I drink a lot of booze. Your breath stinks like you've got a rotten tooth. I stepped in like I've been trying to hop the queue. Working this 9 to 5, got me feeling like I need to find a vice. I keep failing this, try more than 90 times. I prevail in this cause I keep climbing high. Didn't start in the city, I started in Cunch. Eating up artists was half of my lunch. I know that it's hard when it's dark and it's glum, but I'll give you the spark if you pardon my pun. Didn't start in the city, I started in Cunch. Eating up artists was half of my lunch. I know that it's hard when it's dark and it's glum, but I'll give you the spark if you pardon my pun. I don't give a what your friends think. I'ma say bye 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 like NSYNC. I get like the price when you're lending. I don't want eyes on my life like trending. Never had a 9 to 5 that I liked, and I never had a 9 to 5 I could keep. Too clever for a 9 to 5 that don't vibe, so it's never been the kind of vice that I seek. And that's real though, tough on the inside like I'm a steel toe. Still I don't eat no peas for a meal, bro. Gotta stay cheap in the streets like a real. See, I've been plotting and scheming, and if you try duck me, I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm lost in the season, a drop in this heat, and if you don't want beef, then you gotta be vegan. Guess I'm back with another one. I don't really care where you're at or you could've gone. I don't take no shit, and I'm moody, like your girl when she's coming on. When I'm don't need to frown. Room filled up with smoke, that's a shisha lounge. I was feeling quite low when I leached about, always asking for a hand like a... Yeah, didn't start in the city, I started in Cunch. Eating up artists was half of my lunch. I know that it's hard when it's dark and it's glum, but I'll give you the spark if you pardon my pun. Didn't start in the city, I started in Cunch. Eating up artists was half of my lunch. I know that it's hard when it's dark and it's glum, but I'll give you the spark if you pardon my pun. Life's dreary, risky, stepping through wave that's clearly whiskey. Cause a lot of us drink to escape. I just had one sip and I think that I'm great. But they say a drunk mind is a sober heart, so I guess it's about time that I showed them hard. Cats better get in line like it's no bazaar. Can I charge for my rhymes cause I know it's art? You man are so fake, telling them to check your bank, you so paid. You're ganging so banging that expect the next man to think that you're great. What are we to bix? If it's not me, who's gonna speak this? You call me the weaker kid, I got more reloads in 1 year than your FIFA disc. Who's the one laughing now? Flames bruv, I bought my dragon out. I'm Dom P, you man a dragon stout. This one's on me and I ain't even now. I never weighed more than 8 stone 2. You only act raw when you make those tunes. I was panicking before but you fake those views. Now I'm paddling to shore, I don't rate no cruise. Didn't start in the city, I started in Cunch. Eating up artists was half of my lunch. I know that it's hard when it's dark and it's glum, but I'll give you the spark if you pardon my pun. Didn't start in the city, I started in Cunch. Eating up artists was half of my lunch. I know that it's hard when it's dark and it's glum, but I'll give you the spark if you pardon my pun. Ha! It's your weird cousin's favourite rapper.
Or on the other hand, I might have the wrong sort of cunch. I found another meaning of it in the Urban Dictionary about it being to do with gangs and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's comprehend started in cunch. Now it's time for this week's interview where I'm chatting to the extra talented singer-songwriter Amber Clxre. But first of all, we start with her song Cross My Heart featuring Luke White.
Have I outgrown this place that held me so? 'Cause when I come home, something is missing, my heart it needs filling. I don't know. I've been chasing waterfalls in my mind. Am I losing my way? Living with a constant fear of time. And I've been walking for miles and seasons they pass me by. I'll cross my heart and promise myself that I'll try. When the sun goes down and the leaves go brown and you're caught in the dead of night, I'll cross my heart and promise myself that I'll try.
Familiar faces, worn out places, they've seen me rise and fall. Am I lost in the comfort of it all? I've been chasing waterfalls in my mind. Am I finding my way? Living with a constant fear of time. And I've been walking for miles and seasons they pass me by. I'll cross my heart and promise myself that I will try. When the sun goes down and the leaves go brown and you're caught in the dead of night, I'll cross my heart and promise myself that I'll try. I've been finding time out of sight, out of mind. Just try to weather the storm. The days that we left behind, I can see the finish line, lost in the thrill of it all. I've been walking for miles, the seasons they pass me by. I'll cross my heart and promise myself that I'll try. When the sun goes down and the leaves go brown and you're caught in the dead of night, I'll cross my heart and promise myself that I'll try.
That was Cross My Heart featuring Luke White by the amazing Amber Clxre, who is this week's extra special guest here on Live, Local and Loud. Hello there, Amber. How the devil are you today?
Hi, I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
Excellent. I'm awesome today. Thank you very much, Amber. But the next 20 minutes are all about you. So thank you very much for chatting with me here today on my little show, Live, Local and Loud. Let's start at the beginning. Looking at your Facebook page, you're obviously Amber Clxre. Looking at your Facebook page, why have you settled with Amber Clxre? Because I wasn't looking forward to pronouncing that.
Oh, well, that's just more of a branding thing to be fair. But yeah, Amber Clxre, just go by that. I used to go by my last name, but it was seemed to get a lot of misspelling when I would perform. So I just
Oh.
decided to go with Amber Clxre because it is my middle name. So went with that. But the X is purely just for when you look at it on an image, it's a little bit more interesting.
It is, and oh, I've tried to pronounce it. Thinking, how did she pronounce that? Klipser or something? I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, but
okay.
actually, I think if you go on to Spotify, things like that, if you sort of try and do it via Siri, I think that does come out as Amber Clxre, so that's great.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. That's good. That's handy then. Handy to know. Brilliant. Oh, okay. Right then, Amber. So just tell me, let's like all good stories, let's start at the beginning. Can you just tell us when did you discover that you could sing like an angel?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna be honest, I never really did think I could. It was more my
Oh,
parents. But I mean, I've been gigging since I was about 13. So just over 10 years now, which is crazy.
wow.
I've taken breaks here and there, obviously. But yeah, always had a good reception from people. So
But
yeah, been writing since I was 16. So
But how did you start off with the voice though? I mean, did your parents say to you, that's a really good voice, Amber? You need
So yeah, I mean, I used to sing in my bedroom, as every artist will probably tell you. They used to sing in their bedroom and wouldn't probably sing to anyone else. And I remember coming home when I was about, yeah, just turned 13, and it was a random Tuesday night, and my mum said to me, "Right, I've booked you in. You're going to this performing local performing arts club. It's just a
Oh,
trial. You can go and just see how you feel." And it was just, you do singing, drama, all sorts there. But I sat in the car and cried for about half an hour before I went in. And then I came back out and absolutely loved it. And then just kind of from there, I've just taken more and more things on, gained my
wow.
confidence. And yeah, it kind of went from there.
Your mum wasn't messing about then.
No, she wasn't. My mum is my biggest supporter, but she also tells me when to sort of give myself a kick. So yeah,
Oh,
owe it to
brilliant.
her.
And it all turned out good. Because I remember you saying that. I remember my mum used to encourage me to go to Cub Scouts when I was tiny. I cried in the car all the way
Yeah.
there, and I only stayed for about, I think it was about 1 or 2 weeks, and that was it.
No,
But
I mean, yeah, I did stay a lot longer than that. I was there for quite a while and sort of
oh,
just kind of kept doing more and more things. But yeah, I have to say it was it was traumatic before I went in.
bless you. Okay, so we've just played Cross My Heart featuring Luke White.
Mhm.
A beautiful song there. I love it, love it, love it. Can you just tell us what the inspiration behind it was? How did it come to you? What started it off?
Yeah, so me and the amazing Luke White, we did have a session. We've done a few gigs sort of together. He supported the same acts that I have. And he reached out and sort of said, how do you feel about a writing session? So we did that in September 22, I think it was.
Oh,
And we just had a day. He brought his guitar, and we tend to go off on a tangent when we do meet up and sort of have meant to have a writing session, but end up talking about life and get ridiculously deep about things. And we were both sort of saying how being a musician, it's sometimes you kind of feel like you are losing your way a bit. You feel like maybe staying in this place, one place, you need to sort of go out and explore and follow your heart. So we basically went off on a tangent about that and sort of said, there's our inspiration. As you can, from the title, Cross My Heart, I think, if you listen to the lyrics, it's very much about finding your way and, promising you are going to do the best, because we've both been trying for so long in the music industry. So just got to keep trying, really.
So presumably, is that indicative of the sorts of things you like to sing about? Just sort of, I don't know, random stuff that comes into your head, or is there any? Have you got a subject that you particularly like to sing about?
I
Or write?
don't know. I mean, if all my stuff, I mean, we joke about it all the time, like me and some of the guys I write with. It does always end up being about some kind of love song, which we didn't want Cross My Heart to be. You know, there's elements of love within it, but it's not about a particular person. It's about, you know, sort of loving what we do and finding a
Mm.
way to grow with that. So, I mean, it honestly is whatever. If I have a session, it's sort of whatever we're kind of going through at that point. I think as artists, we tend to go off on tangents and think very deeply about life. So yeah.
Yeah, it's quite organic then, by the sounds of it.
I try to be like that with my music. Everything I sort of write about is kind of describes what I'm going through at that particular point in my life. So yeah, always they're always very
Mm.
honest songs.
Have you had any ambitions to be in a band, or do you prefer performing on your own?
I love being within a band. When I went to uni, I went to BIM, which is a music uni. I got to play with
Whereabouts is that?
so it's the British
Bim.
and Irish Institute of Modern Music. I went to
Oh,
the Birmingham campus.
oh, right.
So that was the newest one at the time. And I'd never worked with a band really at that point, and we that was one of our modules. You had to do live performance and work with different people every week, and I fell in love with it because you get to work with so many incredible people. So I do, when I have the opportunity, I like to bring in a band to work with people that I went to uni with, people that I've found along the way that have sort of said, you know, if you want, you know, a live guitarist or anything like that. But yeah, I work with a couple of artists actually, another Leicester local, Ethan Muggleston, and Matt Jelly. They're my two go-to guitar and piano player. So yeah, I love working with instrumentalists.
Let's play another one of your songs now then. This is going to be Don't Waste Your Time. Is this going to be your next single?
Yeah, fingers crossed. This one is hopefully supposed to come out this year. So this is the first time it's being played on radio.
Oh.
So hopefully you will enjoy it. This one is something it's very close to my heart. And probably one of my favorite songs that I've written. So yeah.
And before we do play it though, just how did this come to you? What was the inspiration behind this song?
The inspiration behind this song, hate to say it, it was a boy. I mean, it is the easiest thing to write about, but I actually wrote this in lockdown. So it was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd set my keys up in sort of my front room, and I just sort of sat and just had these ideas kind of coming to me, and I just wrote it so quickly, but everything in that moment was very raw. So I think that's probably why it's one of my favorite songs, is just because it just came so naturally. And
Here's the debut radio appearance of Don't Waste Your Time by Amber Clxre.
Why'd you text me? Why'd you call? If I didn't mean anything to you at all, did you see that I've moved on? And I wasn't waiting for you every minute by the phone. Guess you like those other girls enough to send me pictures of us from time ago. Did you think that I was alone? Baby, I don't need no man to tell me how much I've grown. Don't waste your time on me. I'll end the conversation, say fair enough, but I'll air it. Is it love or is it jealousy? You wanted me for yourself, well you could have someone else. So go, go, go. I don't need that, and I can see that. So go, go, go. I don't need that, and I can see that. How's it been, boy, without me around? Are there many other girls in your love playground? Guess your vibe was so profound. Now there's too many of us to try and keep held down. Don't get it twisted, no, I'm not her. I'll saw straight through that act, but I guess I'll never learn. Yeah, I miss us for what it's worth. I enjoyed the time we had, but it's time that bridge is burned. You try to claim me as your ex, never claim me as your girl. I don't need that, and I can see that. Other girls upon that list, boy, they'll never know your worst. And I believe that they'll never see that. Don't waste your time on me. I'll end the conversation, say fair enough without airing. Is it love or is it jealousy? You wanted me for yourself, well, you could have someone else. So go, go, go. I don't need that, I can see that. So go, go, go. I don't need that, I can see that. All I think of is heartbreak, baby. When I think of the past between me and you. Heard you wanted to see me, darling. Well, I don't want nothing from you. Oh, so don't waste your time on me. I'll end the conversation, say fair enough without airing. Is it love or is it jealousy? You wanted me for yourself, well, you could have someone else. So go, go, go. I don't need that, and I can see that. So go, go, go. I don't need that, and I can see that.
That was the debut radio appearance of Don't Waste Your Time by the wonderful Amber Clxre, who is this week's extra special guest here on Live, Local and Loud. And if you're looking for her on Facebook, it's Amber Clxre.
Thank
Obviously
you.
designed so that nobody will find you.
Seems that way.
Well, when you perform, do you actually tell them that that's what you are on Facebook?
Yeah, and I tend to sort of go around after if people are looking for my socials. I'll sort of type in my Instagram and things like that. So yeah, people just tend to come and find me and just ask. So
Brilliant, excellent. You're going to be playing in Leicester shortly, are you not?
I am on the 16th.
Excellent. Will that song be featuring in your set?
It might well be. You'll have to grab a ticket and come along and find out.
Oh, absolutely. I do hope so, because it's a really, really good song. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorite artists, Adele.
Oh, thank you. That's a compliment.
It's at the Sound House, isn't it?
It is indeed. Yep, I'll be supporting Australian singer-songwriter Liz Stringer. I've got a couple of my instrumentalists coming to help support me as well. So it's gonna be a really good night. I'm looking forward to it.
Wow, that sounds brilliant. Of course, we've just done an interview with Liz Stringer on Music in Leicester. So if you want to check that out. But yeah, so she sounds really good as well. In fact, it's a crazy good lineup. The other artist is Heather McDowell, isn't it? Do you know?
Yeah,
Have you performed with her before?
I haven't, no, so I'm looking forward to seeing her live. I mean, like I said, I've had a look through some of her socials as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the night.
Yeah, and she's another one of my favourites from. I saw her, I saw her in Glastonbury last year.
Oh, did you?
And actually, I saw her at her album release gig at Firebug. That was it. That was a couple of months ago. So that was brilliant. Have you performed at many festivals or anything?
More sort of local. I mean, I performed at Bedford River Festival, sort of done bits in and around Milton Keynes and around the local area, etc. We sort of throw bits and bobs and charity things and stuff in Milton Keynes. So I've done a lot of those over the years. Which has always been good fun.
Have you got like a plan, like a 1-year plan, what you hope to achieve musically in a year's time?
In a year's time, well, I hope to have my EP out. That is something that is in the works at the minute. I've got a lot of studio time. At the minute, I'm kind of working on that, sort of getting some gigs here and there, but really looking to get some more music out. At the minute, don't have sort of everything that I want out. Done a lot of writing as well. Met some incredible new producers. So really, that's kind of my aim at the minute, is to get those songs out for people to hear. And so yeah, that's probably my year plan. Definitely working on that EP and getting it out.
Okay. All right then. So that sounds like a plan. Do you prefer recording or do you prefer performing live?
Oh, I love songwriting and sitting in the studio. That's sort of where my heart lies. I love writing with people. I think there's something so incredible to be able to sit down with someone that maybe you've actually never met before and like create something so personal as if you've sort of known each other for years. I think that part of it is amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love going out and performing and sort of showing people sort of what we've created, and sort of sharing that experience. So I don't know. I've found my love for songwriting sort of since I went to uni. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're kind of on par with each other at the minute.
Is it a bit nerve-wracking though when you're going out performing live?
Yeah, very. I think, I mean, the first song you always feel so shaky, but when you the song or two in, you feel all right. And I've been so lucky that the sort of recent gigs that I've had an incredible crowd and an incredible response. So I think when you've got an audience that's there to sort of just have a chat with you, like you're sort of down there with them, is always good fun. And I think that's probably where I feel very comfortable.
Yeah. Does it help if you've got a couple of hecklers that sort of make you feel a bit more comfortable?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love when people talk back to you. It's great. I mean, I think it's taken me a little while to sort of be that confident on stage, and I'm still getting there because it can be so daunting. But I mean, especially with Ethan Muggerson, who I've performed with in Leicester at the Soundhouse a few times, his group of friends are the best for it, and they'll just give it to you whilst you're on stage, and it's good to have that banter. And yeah, I think it sort of brings the energy really if people are sort of responding to you and giving you that love.
And then it helps you relax a bit.
It does, yeah.
Because I don't know how you do it. I can never sit up there and, well, do anything. I certainly wouldn't want to sit up there and sing. Okay, good. So we're going to have to wrap up shortly. But before we do, can you just tell us, how do people keep in touch with you?
Yeah, so I mean, it's Amber Clxre, which is Amber Clxre on all social media. Facebook and Instagram, they're my sort of two main that I go by, but you can find me on Spotify and SoundCloud under the same, and iTunes as well. So all of the above, Amber Clxre, which is Clxre. But yeah, I'm always sort of putting bits on my Instagram, and you can sort of follow my general daily life that I sort of go through on there.
And you can next be seen at the 16th of March in the sunny Soundhouse, which is fantastic. They sometimes, I must admit, I do like the lighting in there as well. Not only it's known for its fantastic sound, hence the name the Soundhouse, but the lighting's extraordinarily good, especially for acoustic acts like yourself.
Yeah, they do. They get it right. They
do, and they're lovely people to boot. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere, so I can't wait for that. So that's Saturday the 16th of March, supporting Liz Stringer and Heather McDowell at the sunny Soundhouse in sunny Leicester. But that'll be fantastic, so I can't wait for that. That was me chatting to the ultra-talented singer-songwriter Amber Clxre. So can't wait to see her at the Soundhouse. We were chatting about Heather McDowell, who's also on the bill. So might as well play a little bit of Heather. And here's Heather McDowell, The Underneath.
Way
like it's our final.
That was the wonderful Heather McDowell and The Underneath. So don't forget, she can also be seen tomorrow, Saturday, well, not tomorrow, next day after tomorrow, Saturday, the 16th of March, 2024, at the Sunny Sound House in sunny Leicester. And she'll be supporting the Australian singer-songwriter and instrumentalist Liz Stringer. And she'll also be playing with Amber Clxre, who we just spoke to just there in the interview. So that will be a fantastic gig. Okay, so now it's time for a bit of Fionn Rebecca, and I hope she's worth it.
Not gonna lie, I'm shocked and surprised that you could betray what we had, that you lied. And all that I know is how you played me for a fool. We're together, what feels like forever, boy. Nothing gets better, never another boy. Now we're not together, still all that I ever want is you, babe. I'm up reminiscing about us in the kitchen, boy, dancing and singing like we had forever, boy. Now I hate to say it, your sorry came too late, but I hope she's worth it. I hope she's worth it to you. 'Cause all the things that I did, all the things that you wraps her whole world around you. I hope she's worth it to you. I've never cried so much in my life, baby. I felt the world crashing down all the time. It's so hard to see why you do this to me. The heart that you held now inside me, it bleeds. I will get stronger without you, and my tears no longer about you. No, no, I will get stronger without you, and my tears no longer about you. But I hope she's worth it to you. She's worth it to you. Does all the things that I do, yes I do, wraps her whole world around you. I hope she's worth it, worth it, worth it. No, I hope she's worth it to you. Does all the things that I do, wraps her whole world around you. I hope she's worth it, worth it, worth it to you. Hello? I don't know why you're calling me. Was I not good enough for you?
That was the wonderful Fionn Rebecca, and I hope she's worth it. She's still doing her monthly Prohibition nights at Watson's Cocktail Bar in sunny Leicester. That was formerly the Vegan Bar, but now it's Watson's Cocktail Bar. Looks like great fun there. Not sure when the next one is, but if you want to look at her Facebook page, you spell her name F for Freddie, F for Freddie, ION, Rebecca. So yeah, great stuff from her, and she's doing her Prohibition night at Watson's Cocktail Bar monthly. Brilliant stuff. So let's have a bit of Charlotte Carpenter, and from her latest album, A Modern Rage, You're My Reason Why.
Even if the world will fall apart, you know I'll still be here, falling down for you. It can try and take me to the start, you know I wouldn't change a thing to get to you. But even if this place burns, you're the one that makes me turn. Is there a place that we know, somewhere to keep us when we're old? It's getting harder to try, but you're my reason why. Even if the moon decides to die, I would be a light in town and tide. We can try and turn this all around before we turn to dust and settle down. 'Cause even if this place burns, you're the one that makes me turn. Is there a place that we know, somewhere to keep us when we're old? It's getting harder to try, but you're my reason why. Cause even if this place burns, you're the one that makes me turn. You make me turn. You make me turn. You make me turn. Is there a place
And that was the wonderful Charlotte Carpenter from her latest album, A Modern Rage, You're My Reason Why. That brings us to the end of another live Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, if you want to see what gigs are going down in Leicestershire, check out our very handy gig guide at www.musicinleicester.co.uk. Also, pretty much all the artists that I played on today's show have been interviewed on this very show in previous shows. And if you'd like to listen to any of those, you can check out the handy playlist also on www.musicinleicester.co.uk. So do have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you here, Hermitage FM, next Thursday at 5 o'clock.